So we're back with colouring the other items. I'm picking up a 1082 to create the shadows first. And we're just going to go in lightly. So I'm creating the shadows of the basket. So if you've had a very stressful day and you're here to colour, let's just try and detune and take ourselves away from whatever was giving us the stress, just to get our mind off things. I think it's something good that I clarify that whenever I colour to help myself alleviate my stress and improve my mental health, I also understand that when I'm colouring, I'm taking myself away from whatever's on my mind and displacing it by focusing on art. But then I also know in the back of my mind, whatever is causing me that stress in the beginning, I still have to resolve it. But at least the thing about colouring is that you're giving yourself a environment that is safe, and it's kind of a safe space for you to process the stress at hand. And that's one of the reasons why colouring in art can be so helpful as a tool for mental health. I have family members, or I have a family member who is in the psychological industry, and you know, I know that this family member uses art as a way to help people with their stress and mental well-being. And there's such a power to creativity and art that people don't understand. In terms of understanding your own psychology. So we're running this color on top of the rim of the basket as well. So a lot of this is going to be the undertone of the color. It's more of a, I would say like a straw brown basket, not a wood brown basket. So that's the reason why I'm choosing the colors that I'm choosing. The next color you want to get is artichoke, which is 1098. And I'm just placing this color in like blocks of where I see this color underlying. And yeah, I am using the original painting as a reference guide. Going in with goldenrod, which is 1034. We're just going to I'm going to blend out that brown color. I'll go back in with the artichoke, which is 1098. Going back in with the 1082. Going in with Sunburst Yellow, which is 917. We're just going to go over those existing colours here and just blend things out. Going to go in with Jasmine, which is 1012. And then we're going to go in with Eggshell, which is 140. So what I've decided to do is I like to mix up my tutorials to either be exactly like the original, or I'll do my own colouring style as well. So we're going to go back in with the chocolate, which is 1082. We're going to go back in with the Sunburst Yellow, which is 917. So when you're doing this bit at the top, you want to go in with your goldenrod, which is 1034. We'll just slowly just do a light layer. And then you go in with the Sunburst Yellow, which is 917. And then in with the Jasmine, which is 1012. And you're basically burnishing those areas that we've already laid down. And you want to go in with the Eggshell, which is 140. And then you just burnish the rest. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is, this is where we do the bread. I'm going to sharpen my pencils and come back. So you want to go in with goldenrod, which is 1034. You want to start off here. And with sharp pencils we do small circular motions on the right side of the bread loaf. And then you want to go here where it would raise, where the bread has been sliced. And then what we're going to do is just softly blend things out. You want to repeat the other on the other two lobes. So the next colour you want to go in with is the Sunburst Yellow, which is 917. You want to go over those existing colours that we just laid down now, and you want to blend them out. You want to keep this layer quite light because it is quite a vibrant yellow, and we don't want the bread roll to be too yellow, but more a golden brown colour. We're just utilising the warmth of this colour just to create kind of like a golden base. So don't press too hard, keep things quite light. Going back in with the goldenrod, which is 1034, we're just building up those layers where we can, knocking back any of that yellow toned sunburst yellow that's come through. We want it to be more golden brown than anything. Okay, now let's take that sunburst yellow color, which is a 917, and let's just lightly lay things down in the center, like so. And then what you want to do is go in with that eggshell, which is 140, and grabbing also white. We're going to do a combination of colors, making sure your white is clean so that you don't smudge with another color. You want to put some white on some of these bits, but not all. Okay, and then I'm going in with the eggshell, which is 140. This gives it more of a creamier tone rather than a light yellow. And then what you want to do is we're going to lay down this eggshell color on where it's light, just to get that creamy milky color through there. But the thing is, I don't want it to be this creamy milk color, so we're just going to lay down a simple layer, and then we're going to go in with some white at the edge, like so. Now we want to ensure that we retain that golden brown color, so we're going back in with goldenrod, which is 1034. And we're just blending those colors back in. Now going in with your colorless blender, which is 1077. We're just going to blend those colors out. And that way you have that smooth paper. Okay, we're doing some grapes. So we're going to pick up Sunburst Yellow. I'm going to place this in some of these grapes. Actually, I want Goldenrod. Goldenrod, which is 1034. We're just placing things very lightly. We're going to pick up some light aqua, which is 992. Then we're picking up some moss green, which is 1097. I'm basically creating all the different tones of green within the grapes. I'm kind of just winging it. Next color I'm going in with is Kelly Green, which is 1096. And wherever I've had the moss green, I'm going over with Kelly Green. Next color I'm going in with is Spring Green, which is 931. Going in with Lime Peel, which is 1005. Going in with Chartreuse, which is 898. Going in with apple green, which is 912. And then I'm going to go in with the moss green, which is 1097. Going back in with that sunburst yellow, which is 917. Alright, now I'm going in with white, which is 938. And then I go in with a darker colour, which is Kelly green, which is 1096. I'm going in with moss green again, which is 1097. Going in with 912. I'm going back in with that light aqua, which is 992. I'm going to throw it where I see a bit of blue. Now, I'm going to go in with some white. So firstly, we go in with ivory. In with the white Posca. So everywhere I place that ivory, I go in with the white now. Back in with the ivory. Anywhere where it's too sharp, I'm just washing it out with ivory. With Posca pen, I'm just going and highlighting bits of the bread. Now we go in with the light aqua. And we're just doing a base layer here, which is 992. The next color you want to go in with is aquamarine, which is 905. We're just going to create the bit of fabric texture. Next color is cobalt turquoise, which is 105. I think it's really nice when people follow me, not just because of my tutorials, but also because of my personality as well. And you know, a lot of my followers have told me that they watch my videos just to have someone in the room with them while they color. And I think that is such a compliment, you know. Like when people tell me they only color for what just because I color, it just makes me feel like you know, I'm not also a personality as well. And you know, I think Shine Bright Design is more than just a coloring page, but it's about building a community and being like a support for viewers in like stressful times. You know, we come together, we color, we relax, we de-stress, we focus on something beautiful, and we build like a safe space for each other. So that was light aqua, which is a 992. Now I'm finding it's really more of green aqua. I want it to be more blue, more turquoise in a way. So I'm just thinking, I'm going to go in with the, I want to say, I need more depth. So I'm going to go in with 208. We're using this to create deeper shadows, which will be utilized in the folds, like so. And then we're going to go in with aquamarine. And then in with muted turquoise, which is 1088. We're going to go back in with the cobalt turquoise, which is 105. And just go in with the folds. going to try something and go with white. Now I don't want to do any wax boom, so I'm not going to really push my luck. I'm just going to use it in certain areas. Okay, there we're done. Done there. I don't want to push my luck. Okay, so that's the basket. Let's just look at the reference. Yeah. We're getting there. I think we should focus, here, up here, and then to the left, and then to the bottom. So let's do the cake. Going in with 1082. Okay, going in with dark umber, which is 947. I'm going to burnish. This is going to be really quick, I think. I'm going to burnish here at the center, and I'm going to burnish here on the edge. Right? And then I'm going to soften my way up, and then from here, I'm going to go in a bit hard, and then soften as I reach my way out here. Right? And then here, we're going to burnish into like a pointed shape, and then soften it out, and then go in a bit hard here, and then soften our pressure as we work towards the corner. And here, we want to go in a bit hard on the edge, and then soften that as well. And then you go back in with that chocolate, and then you blend that out. And then you soften that as well once you get to those edges. And then we go in with white. So if you want to go back in with the dark umber, which is 947, and you want to blend yourself back in. Just smooth things out like so. Alright, now we go in with a grey, which is 1059. Going to go in with 1060, and then back in with the white, and that will just burnish around all that grey. Let's go in with Crimson Lake, which is 925. Really easy. So you go in with a hard pressure, and as you slowly reach the center, you lighten it like that. And then you go in with the white and you work your way back out. Ta-da! And then let's just colour in that cherry stem. Okay. Now I want to go in with this dark umber, which is 947. We'll create some shadow on the bottom of that cherry and at the top here. And then you want to go in with a Posca pen. There you go. Now the next thing is you go in with eggshell, which is 140. Just gonna go. And then soften as you reach the centers. You're gonna go in with your goldenrod as well. Same thing. Then you want to go in with white, which is 935. Where the eggshell is, you burnish, making sure your pencil is clean. And then you go in with your sunburst yellow, which is 917, and you burnish that center bit as well. So what you want to do is going in with your chocolate, which is 1087. You want to go in where those lines are and create some shadow between. Almost like the folds of the cream. Okay, then you go back in with your white, which is 935, and then you just blend those edges so it's like a bit of like shadow there, here and here. Okay. Let's go back in with your white Posca. I'm just going to do some very delicate lines. And then going in with 947, just want to create that shadow on the base of the cake like so. There we go. Next, I'm going to sharpen some colors and then I'm going to come back. Going in with 1009 with a sharp pencil, you're just going to outline around these raspberries. Going in with Crimson Lake. Back in with the Delilah Purple, which is 1009. I'm going in with a Process Red, which is 994. Now with that same Process Red, I'm going to run that color down here. Back in with that Delilah 1009. And then back in with the Crimson Lake, which is 925. Going back in with the Delilah Purple, which is 1009. I'm just doing circular motions of where I see this color. Going in with Processed Red, which is 994. I'm only burnishing some circles. And then I go in with the white, which is 938. Going back in with Delilah, which is 1009. Back in with the Crimson Lake, which is 925. Going in with 122. Going in with 208. And then back in with Delilah, which is 1009. Okay, this is where I go in with the white. 938. Not all over the thing, just in some spots only. So the goal is to try and create different tones of purple for the berries, right? Now we go in with 1009. Go in with your blender pencil, which is 1077. And then in with our Posca pen. Going in with Delilah, which is 1009. And just a combination of different purples and pinks. This one's a purple, or this one's violet. And I'm just creating like shadows of like the berries. I'm not coloring anything in, just anywhere that there's purple. I'm just almost creating like a shadow line. Right? This one is fuchsia. I'll do the same over here as well. So with the Posca pen, we're just highlighting certain areas. So the next color you want to go in with is 280. I'm just doing the blueberries here. So you want to do your round circular outline, and then you start softening things as you get to the center. Then going in with the white, which is 938. Burnish from the center and move our way out. Then go back in with the 208. There we go. Going in with 947. Then here at the top, very lightly. Then you want to go in with your lighter brown, which is the chocolate, which is 1082. We're just going to burnish that. That was 947, and then in with 1082. Then we're going to go in with the colorless blender, which is 1077. So the next thing you want to go in with is the eggshell. And then in with white, which is 938. It's very important that you make sure that your white pencil is clear of impurities. Okay. Going in with our Crimson Lake, which is 925. And the next color is 122. We're just going to just blend things. And then in with a white. I'm doing like little short strokes. So where I retain the white at its purest, I burnish, or I go in with a hard stroke. And then I go back in with the 122. We're not doing a hyper-realistic strawberry, no. I've spent so many hours on this piece. I don't think I could spend any more doing a hyper-realistic strawberry. Backing with white. Red Posca. In with 1097. And then in with the apple green, which is 1912. There you go. in with the Crimson Lake, which is 925. I'm just going to run this through the center of the gem. Going in with the Scarlet Lake, Permanent Red, which is 122. Like so. And white, 938. And then back in with the 122, just to emphasize that red. You want to go in with Jasmine, which is 1012. We're just really laying down a base color. Going in with the goldenrod, which is 1034. And then in with the jasmine again. 1012, blending that out. And then in with the dark umber, which is 947. This one is 1082. Now what you want to do is go in with the jasmine again, which is 1012. And we're just going to add more of that color here. I don't want the whole thing to be a flat jasmine. I want to add some white so there's more texture and other colors. So we're going to go in with eggshell, which is 140. I'm just running strokes of this all over, just to create dimension. And then you want to go in with your white, which is 938. And then you want to go in with the Posca pen. I'm just going to do a white outline of the jam so it looks like cream. Going in with 989. I don't know what these green things are, but they may look like lettuce, so that's where I'm headed. Going in with 1097. Creating some shadow underneath these little layers. Going in with the apple green, which is 921. I'm going to go in with Chartreuse again, which is 989. I'm going to blend and burnish those colours out. Not all over, but just in some parts where I want to retain that bright green. And then in with the white. Then we want to go back in with the moss green. And then in with the Posca pen. I'm going in with Artichoke, which is 1098. Just creating the shape of the bowl here. Then we're just going to soften those lines. Little squiggly, squiggly. And then you want to go in with Goldenrod, which is 1034. Blending those out. And then in with Jasmine, which is 1012. You're going to burnish that light area. Yeah, and then you're going to go in with a dark umber, a 947, and that's just going to create the shadows. There we go. I'm going to go back in with the artichoke, which is 1098. It's going to blend out that umber. Okay. Now we're going to do the cheese. Cheese is very delicate, so I'm going to sharpen some pencils and I'll get back to you. Time to do the cheese. I'm going in with chocolate, which is 1082, and what you want to do is you want to slightly, very lightly, go into these little cheese holes and just do a light shade. And then what you want to do is you want to go in the artichoke, which is 1098. You want to also do a light layer, kind of here you would go a bit harder and then soften it out, and here as well, and harder, soften that out as well. Now what you want to do is go in with eggshell, which is 140, and you're going to burnish that. Like so. And so the intention will be, is this is going to be the darkest of the cheese color. So in with eggshell, we're just going to go in hard and then soften it as you work your way out. Outline the cheese. We're going to go in with artichoke and place this color at the top, like so, and then go in with the eggshell again. So the artichoke was 108 and 1098, and then back in with the 140. You want to burnish that color, so you're mixing those two colors at the top. And then here we're just going to go lightly over everything, and then in with the white. And this is where I want you to place different pressures of white all over the place. Don't have to do it evenly, you can mix it up. And back in with the eggshell, which is 140. Back in with the white for me. Now I'm going back in with my chocolate, which is 1082. I'm just going to create some shadow. Now, this is the fun stuff. We're going in with 927. So you press hard on the outer edge, and as you work towards the center, you start lifting up your pressure, like so. And you keep doing that. Now I'm going to go in with some of that dark umber, which is 947, and in certain areas I'm going to place this shadow colour. And then in with Scarlet Lake, sorry, not Scarlet Lake, Permanent Red, which is 122. Going in with a Posca pen, actually going in with a white in certain areas. Going in with the red. So the next color we're picking up is 182. And I'm basically etching out the skull shape. This is 182, and I'm going very lightly here. Going in with the dark umber, which is 947. Going in with artichoke, which is 1089. I'm going to burnish here in the skull eye and then in the nose area. I'm going to go in with some black. Which is 935. I'm going to burnish here inside the nostrils. And then I'm going to add a light layer in the eyes. We're going to go in with eggshell, which is 140. We're going to burnish things and just blend things out. Like so. I'm doing small circular motions as well. Now we go in with white, which is 938. Now what you want to do is blend everything out. It can be as messy as you want it, don't worry. Going in with a color splendor, which is 1077. And then going in with dark umber, which is 947. So let's zoom out. So guys, that was Red Riding Hood's Picnic, and this was done in the same color palette as the original painting, with some priming, with some Posca pens, with some Prismacolors, and various types of pencil techniques and different layerings of color. So we took a lot more time to create the dimension in the dress, but it turned out amazingly. We actually did the wolf quite quickly in a very, I guess, untraditional type of pencil techniques when it comes to wolves, but the wolf turned out amazingly. And we did these elements very quickly as well, and I showed you that we didn't have to spend hours and hours to perfect a strawberry or perfect a raspberry and a skull. You know, it was very like loose and you know, expressive as we got through it all, and I hope you guys have enjoyed that aspect of it. I hope you guys have liked the priming aspect and how that I think it gave this piece another layer of dimension, and kind of gave us an ability to just add more to this piece. I think it made this piece more amazing. I just couldn't imagine myself being able to achieve this on an unprimed piece, and I just believe that it made so much more difference, but who knows. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for being so patient with me and following along. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial and the affirmations and the positivity that I'm trying to bring into the coloring world and into your homes. So guys, that's all from me. Be you, be true, and shine bright. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.